It's time to take 5 for safety. It's time for another episode of Let's Not Die Today on the Toolbox Talk Show Network.
Hey folks, do me a huge favor and click on that like or subscribe button. That helps us out a whole bunch. And don't forget about our friends over at 7taps. They make microlearning easy. Go to 7taps.com, get the free community version. If you love it, upgrade. But before you do, get all the bonuses that we have to offer by going to toolboxtalkshow.com/training. Today, we are going to do our very first Let's Not Die Today short. There are some topics in safety that don't really lend itself to our normal format. So we're going to go with this abridged format, which will skip the history and the statistics and kind of get right into it. So for today, we're talking proactive safety, JSOs, and near-miss reporting. A proactive safety program aims to reduce or eliminate incidents and injuries. Job safety observations and near-miss reporting can be powerful tools to help us accomplish these goals. Let's start with definitions. JSOs are job safety observations, and they encourage safe work practices, reduce at-risk behaviors, and give real-time feedback. This activity should be used for coaching purposes to improve behavior and reinforce safe work practices. A near miss is anything that could cause harm but hasn't yet. Dangerous conditions, unsafe work habits, or improper use of equipment. These examples all have the potential to cause harm. Let's start by talking about how to perform a JSO. Don't overcomplicate job safety observations. Here are a few simple steps to get you started. 1. Be close enough to see the task being performed, but not too close that it puts you in any danger. 2. Observe each step of the task. 3. Talk with the person being observed. Reinforce safe work practices and address any at-risk behaviors. Ask questions. What injuries can occur if the unexpected happens, and how can this job be done more safely? 4. Fill out the JSO form completely. Documentation is essential because it helps identify trends, correct problems, and prevent future incidents. This information should only be used for coaching and never for disciplinary purposes. Next, let's talk about near-miss reporting. Safety can often be reactive. We talk about injuries or accidents after they have happened. These discussions are essential and can reduce the likelihood of reoccurrence. However, this is looking in the rearview mirror. Near-miss reporting is looking out the front windshield. It is a proactive tool that helps correct unsafe behaviors or conditions. We must train our brains to think about what could happen. Some real-world examples of near misses include an ice maker has leaked on the floor, but the water hasn't been cleaned up, or a cone put down. Oil is left on the floor, creating a slip hazard. An extension cord is left out and someone could trip on it. A frayed extension cord is left plugged in, but should have been taken out of service. Oily rag cans are overflowing and present a fire hazard. A tool falls from a shelf and almost strikes someone. Moving equipment around a blind corner and nearly hitting a person or object. Using equipment when guards have been removed. In all these examples, someone could have been hurt or property could have been damaged, but wasn't. The more of these situations we correct, the less likely actual incidents will happen. Anytime a near miss is identified, it should be followed up with immediate corrective action. It's everyone's responsibility to report and or correct these near misses immediately. JSOs and near miss reporting can significantly improve safety and enhance your safety culture. Following these tips can save you from accidents, injuries, and even death. Thanks for listening to another episode of Let's Not Die Today. If you'd like free PDF versions of all our talks, please go to our homepage, scroll down about halfway, and sign up for our mailing list. As always, you can find us on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and YouTube. If you love what we do, please subscribe. Oh yeah, and please tell your employer about us. We'll love you for it. See you next time.